All right, welcome back to the channel, everybody. My wife's 2018 Ford. Ford. Just a dang Ford. I'm a Chevy fan. But anyway, her Ford Escape Titanium, she hit a pothole, and this is what happened. Although, I'll have to tell you, when we first bought this car, I noticed a little bit of the howling in this corner, front wheel, and you can see that is bad bearings. So, never done it before, but I'm going to do it right now. I'm going to replace the bearings. You're welcome to tag along on the journey. I'm not a professional, by the way, so if you wish to comment, you don't know what you're doing, I'll tell you right now, you're absolutely right. Alright, I got the wheel off. Next, the brake caliper. Take the whole thing off. I'm going to put wire from the coil spring hanging down here, so I'll hold this brake caliper all up and out of my way. Okay, there. That chair right there wasn't for me to relax in. Nope. That was for the impatient driver, owner, slash part owner, slash, yeah. She's sitting there. She even built this little thing for me to be shaded. In other words, get on it. Keep going. Doesn't matter how much sun. Doesn't matter if it's 100 degrees. Keep going. Anyway, we got the dust shield off. We have the caliper housing, or bracket I should say, off. I guess I could have took them both off at the same time together, but that's over with now. I also had to take the tie rod off. I lubed this off because, or lubed this up, I'm sorry, because that's where it looks like I'm going. I might have put that jack stand in the wrong spot. If I have to bust this loose, the only way that's going to go down is if that jack stand's somewhere else, so we might have to adjust on that. Anyway, moving forward. Okay, there's all the parts. It's disassembled. I'm going to go get some parts cleaner and clean up these things, these pieces, and those right there need to be cleaned. And it took me a couple hours, but that was mostly because I was being patient and thinking about what I'm doing as I'm doing it, and that took a lot of hammering to get this off the strut, the arm off the strut. I don't know what it's going to be like putting it back together, but we're going to roll with it. We're going to have to do it. So now the part is ordered. It won't be here until tomorrow. So obviously I cleaned up. I'm going to do a little parts cleaning, make a decision on how about getting this pressed, if I should get a Harbor Freight press and do it, or find a shop that can do it for me. But either way, I gotta wait for the new part to be done. So today is pretty much over with. We'll take it back up tomorrow on part 2. Alright, there it is. New bearing and hub. Fresh from the machine shop. Pressed on. Now it's all about assembly. Well, you can see we're starting to get it back together. The biggest pain in the neck, I hope I can get it in the camera here. I'm trying to, but I'm not sure if I am. But it's lining up. where's my finger? There is a little groove piece. I can't tell if I'm in on it, but there's a little groove piece and a notch that has to go back in place, otherwise you're going to be having alignment issues. But yeah, this thing wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. I did get it put back together. Just took it slow, took my time, paid attention to what I was doing, and kept my mind on the ball, my eye on the ball, you know. Kept thinking about what I'm doing and how it's going, and we got it. A little bit of buttoning up to do. Put the brake back together. A little more to go, but we're out of the woods now. The hardest part is done. Okay, so that's the spot I was talking about. This piece has to be inside that groove in order to keep your front end correctly aligned. Now the center nut for the hub has to be torqued at 200 pounds, which I've done. Now we're putting on new tie rod nut because the old one is a lock nut. And as you know, most of you know, look at the camera here, once you tighten it down, it won't go back on. It'll just sit there and spin. So I had to get a new one of that. That's no problem. Got that done. We're getting close to buttoning it up. Okay, next we'll hook up the brakes. Put the wheel on. We should be good. We use some Loctite on the brake caliper mounts, bolts. Those right there. Right there. So they don't back out on me. Alright, got it all put together. Put the wheel on. Send her off on a test ride. And hopefully she don't come back. I mean, she comes back all happy. Well, it's not being towed in. Success. Looks good from here. Thanks for watching. Hit like, subscribe, comment. Check out the next one. Take it easy, everybody.
Take my picture.
Hey, rock star. Okay, I turned it off.